Hi guys, this is Future Sun Tarot. I am here with another video for Capricorns today. I hope you guys have been well. I just want to say thank you guys for all the likes, shares, comment, and subscribes. I appreciate you guys so much. Deepest of gratitude from the bottom of my heart, okay? With that being said, I did get some channel messages from you guys about just kind of like the season you guys are in. And I feel like a lot of you are going through your rite of passage. When I was pre-shuffling, I got the moon and the moon and the star. So I feel like someone is finally like being sure of themselves or being sure of their feelings for someone, or just like they're finally undressing their feelings and updressing things that may have been issues in the past, and like finally being able to trust their intuition. And there's so many types of rite of passages, so feel free to do some research on it. But maybe this will resonate with you about the stage of your life that you're in right now. So there's the right to birth, right to adulthood, right to marriage, right to eldership, and right to ancestorship. And then there's like 3 different transitional periods too, like separation, which is leaving things that are familiar. A transitional period, it's a time of testing, learning, and growth. And also like the return period, it's like incorporation and reintegration. So potentially you guys are going through just kind of like a rite of passage. Like things are uncomfortable right now, but that's because you're lifting, you're leveling up, you're going to the next stage, and you're never supposed to feel stagnant. Life isn't supposed to ever feel very just in one spot, one space, very still. Your life should feel like highs and lows. It should feel like a circle that has, that's continuously going. You don't want your life to be a flat line. Like, I just feel like that's really boring. And as I say, your life should be a circle. I cut the deck to the Wheel of Fortune. Like, yeah, your Wheel of Fortune is to experience new feelings. It's like when you're feeling new things and go through different experiences that may be hurtful, you grow past that. Your heart expands and it makes you a better person. It makes you a better person, not just for yourself or those around you. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get a channel message for you guys for Capricorns, and let's get going. All right, what should Capricorns be aware of? The 8 of Spades, Justice, 10 of Spades, an announcement, and Ace of Cups. Well, what really is the Ace of Hearts in this deck. I'll get one more card. Can I get one more card for Capricorns? Ooh. Ooh. All right, got that one more card. And the Jack of Spades. Okay, so right now with the energy on the board, I'm feeling like you're getting an announcement of something that you deserve. You're going to learn some type of news or something in regards with this announcement, this rooster card. Like, it's something that is coming that, roosters, you hear them in the morning. You hear it might be in the morning, but it's undenied. Like, you can't deny the fact that you hear this rooster crowing and calling out. So I feel like it's something that you will definitely be aware of, or something that you may have been waiting for, because some people wait for the roosters to wake them up. So you may be waiting on a call about something, but the call will give you like this Ace of Cups, this new feeling, maybe a new endeavor, a new venture. You may have to, with this Jack of Spades, you may have to work hard within this new endeavor, or it's something that you worked hard for and you're receiving it with the Justice at the end too. So I feel like this is something like this is something that was really tough. Like, this is still giving me that rite of passage energy. Like, this is something that was really tough that you guys embarked on, and like finally you're reaping the flowers of that labor that's coming in. We're clarifying. Let's clarify. And I cut the deck to the Ace of Cups. So yes, you're definitely getting new feelings, new emotions, just kind of like a rebirth. Could be even spiritually. Your cup is overflowing with love for yourself or for someone else. Like, this kind of circles back to the pre-shuffle that I was getting the moon and the star. Like, you're sure now, and now you can truly fill your cup up even more because you're sure. Instead of thinking about it like, okay, I'm filling my cup up but I'm unsure, so I'm just trickling it in there because I don't know if I really want to put it all in one cup, right? But when you're sure, you're like, I'm going to pour it all out into this one cup because I'm 100% sure of that cup. I'm so certain of it, right? I'm so certain of it with the Hierophant. So certain of it, like, But let's get some more messages for Capricorns. What should Capricorns be aware of? Make the message as clear as possible. The Empress wanted to pop out with the King of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Kind of just want to get one card, so I'm going to put those back. If they pop out again, that was a message and that should be heard. 3 more again. So 3 is definitely significant. And 3 is definitely building But let me clarify really fast the number 3 in numerology. I do have this great book that I sometimes just reflect on to make sure, because we all have different meanings, and like, I just like to have like a concrete definition sometimes. With 3, the number of communication, express yourself through a creative outlet and let your life journey will benefit from fun-loving relationships. So yeah, you're either gonna, so this is definitely about something that is coming, some news, some communication, or maybe you express yourself in some type of way that you're finally feeling fulfilled about it. You're like, whoa, like I finally feel fulfilled about using my voice and expressing what I need to do, or creating something that I need to create, and it took you a long time. Like you had to go through these rites of passage. Maybe you had to go through these rites of passage to even have something that was to inspire you to create, to communicate, to be able to talk about, or be able to write about, to be able to journal about, to be able to make art about. It's almost like this rite of passage was a gift. So I think somebody is being told to rethink the way that their rite of passage is. It's not a burden, it's a gift. Now you have things to talk about. That's your justice. You went through it, and now you have things to talk about. Now you have things to create. Now you have things to work on, because you have all these different feelings and you're so aware now. Like, it's crazy. The magician, as this just kind of fell out, now you can create the life you want. You can create whatever I just feel like this is definitely something somebody is being called to create something, to start getting back into their artistic side, to be able to share something to the world. I feel like the world is waiting on someone's creation. They're waiting on someone's creation. But let's clarify these messages on the board. What else should Capricorns be aware of? Make the message as clear as possible. All right. So many keep wanting to pop out. I don't know if you guys are going to get an influx of new ideas, or influx of new news, or influx of something, because none of these cards really want to come out singularly. Ooh, like partnerships maybe. Like, I feel like, let's see. Can I get one card to clarify? Let's get one card at a time, please. Can I clarify what's on the board? This kind of wanted to come on the fence with this 10 of Cups. I'm going to let the 10 of Cups stay on the fence. We'll see what this 10 of Cups on the fence is. What's this 10 of Cups on the fence about? Didn't I say that if the Knight of Wands and the the 8 of Wands came out again, I'll pull it out? So we'll pull it out. The Star and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. With this spread, I'm just going to have the cards want to come out multiple at a time, so I'm going to let them come out multiple at a time, because that's the way it's supposed to. But right now I'm feeling like, and as I cut the deck to the moon again and the sun, I feel like somebody has been on the fence, like I said, about filling their cup up, about filling the cups up, or feeling like maybe they don't deserve it, or feeling like what they're going through they don't deserve, or maybe feeling like the cups that they're receiving they don't deserve. Somebody's just in their head about something that they're passionate about, but they're questioning their passion, and they're questioning what they're experiencing. But I feel like somebody is about to turn that into healing. Like they're going to be able to with the Star. So we're talking, it's a lot of cup action. So this is very emotional for something. This is an emotional endeavor. And it could just be dealing with your life, like emotions that you may have bottled up. It doesn't have to be bad. It could just be, it could be excited emotion. It could be different things. But I feel like somebody was kind of hesitant about feeling these emotions, or really going into those emotions. And it could be like shadow emotions, like things that you felt like in the past you went in with 100% and they only came up negatively. I feel like this is a story of somebody who's being very mature about their next steps, who's trying to do everything the right way because they've experienced it doing it the wrong way. But with the Star, and we have the cup here, and this little canteen thing, or this jug here and jug here, this person is pouring water out, and getting water and pouring it out. It's almost like practicing pouring back into yourself, or practicing pouring it in the right way, practicing how the water is being poured out to water other things. It's like maybe you were filling your cup was filled in one place that wasn't really beneficial. Or maybe now you're figuring out where to water the cup, and it's like, okay, I was giving to one particular person, giving them my all, and they didn't deserve it. So let me give this cup and water things around me with this cup that I have, like within themselves. Let's see. With this, I feel like there's definitely healing coming, and with this healing, you're going to be able to stop just focusing on your emotions. I feel like with this 10 of Cups on the fence like this, it's like somebody was so jaded on trying to make something work, trying to make something fulfilled with somebody, trying to reach something, to make just almost or even fight their rite of passage, trying to do as I say, fight their rite of passage, I'm pulling that out. Yes. Yes, I'm telling y'all, whoa. Somebody was trying to fight their rite of passage. And they did one thing. They spoke a truth with this page of swords up here. They spoke a truth. They got a message about a truth. Something came out and they're able to finally sit in their creative energy. They're finally able to heal. Things are up in the air. They're finally, with this 8, they're okay. With this 8 of Wands compared to this 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, somebody is working ruthlessly towards something because they feel like there's no other option. They're not going with the flow. They're not being able to see life in a different light. They're just so focused on the way they think it's to go because they feel like it's the right way, when it's like there's so many ways to do something, but they're like, this is the right way. And I feel like all it was doing was pushing somebody back out into the cold and like just trying to work on something that they knew. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they didn't know that wasn't supposed to work. It's like God was put somebody somewhere that was not supposed to work on purpose for them to grow. Like that past season was your rite of passage. You had to see or like learn through that experience. And now like you're no longer holding on to these things. You're able to just let things flow. The 8 of Wands is things are up in the air. Things are moving. Things like motion, news coming in or travel coming in, something coming in soon, but you're okay with it being up in the air. It's like, okay, I know it's going to come down soon. I'm okay. You're just kind of trusting now. That's that healing. That's that star energy. And that healing is bringing your manifesting sooner. So somebody needs to know, like, look, do not fight your rite of passage. Things are rough right now, but just remember, it's up in the air, but trust your ancestors. Trust that you're being guided in the right way, because this is just the way it was supposed to go. Don't focus too hard on it. Don't focus too hard on making things be the right way. It's like, you know, sometimes life has a way to make things happen when you were trying to control. We have so much control on things, and like life likes to come in and be funny. Like God's like, hey, you're trying so hard to control, and I'm going to show you, like, okay, you need to let go. Somebody needs to let go. Somebody for sure needs to just kind of let go and just let God, you know. I got that for the last Capricorn reading for you guys. But yeah, somebody needs to let go and let God, because they tried to make something work that wasn't meant to work. It's like that was just a test for you. That was just a learning lesson. That was just how it was supposed to go at the time. So this overall message, and like I'm just hearing a lot, I don't even need to pull that many cards. It was like, it's to let go of this transitional period that you have found comfortable. You found it so comfortable because you're afraid of the next chapter, when the next chapter is going to bring you so much fulfillment that you won't ever have to question it anymore. You won't ever have to question it anymore. You won't have to question anything. You'll just know intuitively that it's for you, because you went through this entire passage. You know, it's just almost like you didn't went through so many bad relationships, so now you're ready for marriage because you know how to be a good partner now, because you grew past all of that. Or you didn't went through a season where you had to babysit so many people's kids. And now you're like, well, dang, I didn't babysit everybody's kid. I could be a mother now if I wanted to, type of thing. It's like, okay, I didn't went through a bad job where I had to be 10 different roles at one time. Now I'm ready to be the CEO. You know, it's that type of energy where it's just kind of like, you are ready now, and you know you're ready now. It's like you finally realize you deserve it because you didn't went through the test. And you know you went through the test because you were feeling those feelings emotionally. We talking about cups, that's emotion. You were feeling it intensely. You're like, I know I'm ready for this, because what I felt was strong, okay? You felt it strong. You're like, you are ready. Like I said, you are ready because you know you've been through the test. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's reliable, is steady, is very steady, works very hard for a long period of time. You worked very hard on this rite of passage, and you get to celebrate. You get what is deserved. With this justice, you get what you deserve. Somebody might be getting a message soon. About something that they truly deserve that's coming in. Maybe it's an ancestor message. Maybe your ancestors are going to tell you something to dream. Pay attention to your dreams. Maybe something's going to come in. Just going to put some protective stones on here, guys. I really like to protect the messages for y'all. Protect the energy. Because, yeah, this is a transitionary period. And I feel like somebody is so stuck on this now. And it's like, this now is not supposed to stay. Like, stop trying to make something work with somebody who's just supposed to be a season in your life. As I cut the deck on my personal deck, love yourself and prioritize yourself. Put yourself first. Respect yourself. Yeah. You might be with somebody who doesn't even allow you to do that. If you are, this is just a transitional period. You can stop trying to make it work with somebody, or even a job. If the job doesn't respect you and got you working like a chicken with its head cut off, yeah, it's time to let it go. Respect yourself. Respect yourself so the energy could flow. God, the ancestors, the universe, they're asking you, hey, can you put your foot out there and tell people, speak your truth and respect yourself. Give your respect so we can make things move. We just waiting for you to make the mountains move, baby. But if you're gonna keep letting people walk over you, it's not gonna happen. We can't make it move. Let's see, what else should Capricorns be aware of? Oh. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You should be trusting yourself into this, and you know, with the moon and the star that I kept seeing in the pre-shuffle, you trust yourself. You need to trust yourself and be so sure within yourself, and be so sure. I just said, be so sure of yourself. Stand firm in your choices. Trust yourself and be sure that the things that you're feeling are true, or like those small little small occurrences that you feel like, yeah, nah, you get a nudge and you don't want to address it, or you get a nudge and you're afraid of it, or just like something that you know that you don't want to, like, pay attention to. I just said the nudge, yo. Like, okay, so if you're getting like these tiny little nudges that you feel like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just gonna let it go, it's nothing big, but you truly know that it is something big, that you feel like your intuition is telling you something, but you're ignoring it. No, you need to pay attention to the things that don't feel right, and trust yourself and let this chapter go. Stop holding on to it. I feel like somebody's just holding on to something that's just a transitional period. It's okay. Like, it's okay. That doesn't make you it doesn't make you fake. It doesn't make you phony. It doesn't change anything about yourself. It's just you knowing your respect, and that's just going to change a lot of things. If you did not respect yourself before, being respectful comes as disrespect to people because they can't walk over you anymore. Trust yourself. Have the strength to stand firm in your choices. What else should Capricorns be aware of as a closing out message? Blessed and highly favored. Yes. So you guys are blessed and highly favored, a lovely card. Let's see. Anything else is closing out messages? Kind of want to pop out, but I want them to just fall out. What else should Capricorns be aware of? With this blessed and highly favored, I'm definitely getting like this rite of passage, ancient wisdom, was a blessing in disguise. And I feel like because you learned a lot of ancient wisdom from it, or you learned a lot of things, or maybe you connected with your ancestors more from this, and it's just kind of like you're like, somebody still is thinking about it in a negative way, but it's like this rite of passage is inspiration. This rite of passage is the things that you're going to use to become the star that you deserve to be. It's almost like, you know, a lot of authors become famous in their later years because they've experienced so much of life that they can write about. It's like 222, yeah, a new chapter is coming, or angel message 222 is significant to someone. But it's like, yeah, like a lot of authors, comedians, etc. come into their stardom when they're later in life because they have so much to talk about now. They experience so many different things. And so I think that this is that chapter. Like, this is just part of the journey. This is something to add on your belt. It's almost like getting a Girl Scout badge or something, or a Boy Scout badge. Like, this is just a new badge to put on your belt, but it just makes you so wise. Like, now you have things to talk about. Now you have advice to give. Like, yeah. Now you're stronger, and it's like, yeah. I just said, lion strength, charge your head, give it all you got, go for it. Now you're stronger, and now you can attack the things that you need to, because you know, it's almost like the universe came in and put such a hard battle on you because you were doubting yourself in the past. And it's like, well, now you have no choice but to trust yourself, because the test was so hard. You're like, I knew I passed that test. I studied 10 hours every day, like, for this, doing this. So it's like, there's no doubt that I'm not ready for this, because somebody was down themselves so much that it's like, literally, God, universe, ancestors, everybody had to come in and say, all right, you're still doubting yourself with the gifts that we've blessed you with? All right, cool. Now we're about to give you this hard test that you can't even deny that you pass. So yeah, that's the energy. This is somebody's rite of passage. You need to trust yourself, stand firm in your choices, and pay attention to the things that don't feel right. Trust your intuition. But I feel like with the overall pre-shuffle energy, the moon and the star, you will trust your intuition. You will truly know when things don't feel right. Your intuition is a gift. It's ancient wisdom. It's a blessing to have that intuition. And maybe you had to go through all these different things to truly find out how to trust yourself and your intuition. And yeah, stay prayed up. The prayer of Jabaz is out here too. Maybe somebody needs to go into research into that. But yeah, stay prayed up, stay strong, and just give everything all you got, because you know you deserve it. Because you know you've been through the test. Because you know you deserve the job. You know you deserve the relationship. You know you deserve literally. You didn't went through the test. You know you deserve that position now because you did all the work for it. You didn't play the role. You know you deserve it. So it's finally time to step into that power and step into that strength, because you didn't went through the rite of passage. That horrible season, that bad season was just a blessing in disguise. Because now you got so much to talk about. Now you got a testimony. Now you got something that nobody can take away. Nobody can ever take away your testimony. Nobody can ever take away the things that you've been through, that wisdom that you got through that journey. No one can ever take that away. Those feelings will never go away. But that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. And if this message resonates with you, feel free to share with someone else to give them some words of encouragement. And also on top of that, feel free to claim this rite of passage as a blessing and claim this new position that you're going to give yourself in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys once again for the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes, y'all. I appreciate you guys. So much gratitude. I love y'all. Have a good day.